throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Easy. What you saying? What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In this one, we are revisiting Mass Effect 2 because we haven't touched it in quite a while. I think it's been about 6 weeks or so since the last episode. So, what we're going to do in this one is basically look at what we've got left to do and continue on, make a decision, etc. So, in the last one, if I remember correctly, we completed the Overlord DLC. So what we've got left to do now is just all of the loyalty missions. So we've got Grunt, we've got Mordin, we've got Kasumi, we've got Garrus, we've got Thane, we've got Tali, we've got Samara, we've got Jacob, we've got Jack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 12. And I'm pretty sure we've already done Miranda's. So that would be 10. Fair enough. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to just, basically, the plan for this series now is just go through all the loyalty missions, and then we'll go get the Reaper IFF from the Hawking Etta cluster. So basically, I'm going to start off by helping Jacob, which is up here in the Rosetta Nebula. Alright, so the premise for Jacob's loyalty mission is basically the Gunsberg, if you like, or the Gernsback, sorry, basically crashed 10 years ago and you received a distress signal. So now you've got to basically find the rest of the crew, etc., and finish the mission.
Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
So Jacob's father is in command of the ship, in command of the crew. But he waited 8 years to activate the emergency beacon. Questionable. Let's just keep reading the logs.
She always said no. She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Sounded a bit creepy, if you ask me. The way she looks when she smiles. Okay.
this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
So, whatever's affecting the crew doesn't seem to be affecting... Oh, Doctor's logs. Hang on.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
So something's affecting the crew. Memory, language centers, cognitive process. They're all affected by something in what I can only speculate as something in the like the ecosystem, because if you remember, the beacon said something about local food and flora decay. So if they've been eating tainted food, then it's possible that the effect is accumulative. But I'm just speculating at this point.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Feral, mate, you've got no say in the matter. Like, just, like, you're coming up against three heavily armed people. Just my sensitivity is up there. Sit down. You two. Off the map? No? Okay. Alright, so let's get moving.
Decay doesn't quite cover the reality of it. My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
So neural decay. They've been eating tainted food. It's practically confirmed now. It's practically confirmed. Anyway, let's go talk to these survivors.
They have the same uniform as our attackers. Definitely not as aggressive, though.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
There we go. Pretty much confirmed the fact that they've been eating tainted food. I'm just salvaging everything I can right now. Why is my weapon out? That would be why. Your captain demands obedience.
Even Terminus pirate clans rarely kill their own crew to enforce discipline.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Or maybe you should stop making up excuses for him, Jacob. Switch up to... Switch your weapons.
Got it!
Very well.
Yes. Good lads. Right, Doctor.
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Alright. Confront Taylor. Confront acting Captain Taylor about his treatment of the crew and why they weren't rescued. Alright. What I am going to do quickly... What?
The post corpse looks like it's been here years. Like a warning. These others, maybe a month.
The hunters started fighting back. Get ready. He had plenty of choices. A little late.
Who's shooting? Go away. What I am going to quickly do after this firefight is check my sensitivity, because this is extremely sensitive. Anyone else? Sit down. I'll suffer through the high sensitivity for now, so I do apologize about that, guys.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Easy. What you said? There's a one there. So there's 3 guards left. Why can't I walk forward then? Oh shit, Big Mac. Boom. Let's have it. I thought I killed you. Get out of here.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
This should be fun.
Field is clear.
Big man Ronald Taylor. Let's go.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. Price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Right then, so that is Jacob's loyalty mission complete. Survivors from air are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed physiologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father, is now focused solely on the mission. So that is Jacob's loyalty mission complete, guys. We've got a new power for him, which is Barrier, creates a shield that soaks a huge amount of damage, and obviously a new outfit, which is just a black and orange version of the black and white version that he currently wears now. But basically, we're going to see if there's another cutscene at the end of this. If there is, I'll put it in. If not, I'll just do the outro.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
And it's as easy as that. So that's going to be it for the end of this episode, so thank you so very much for watching, guys. Feels good to be playing Mass Effect 2 again. I'm definitely going to power through to get Mass Effect 2 finished, and then we'll move on to Mass Effect 3, and then I might start Andromeda. Haven't quite decided yet. But thanks for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed the episode, drop a thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button and the notifications icon so you know when I release new content will go live. My Twitter is also in the description down below as well. It's the best place to keep up with the channel or get in touch, so drop me a follow there, it'd be greatly appreciated, guys. Like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.